Hi artists! Now that we've talked a little bit about proportion and what that is in art, as well as value, we're going to go ahead and make our very own Nutcracker. And the Nutcracker, as you can see, uses a lot of the elements of art. Shape, line, texture, value, and proportion. And we're going to do that by folding our paper first. So for this project, you're going to need one piece of paper, your crayons available to you, and a marker, preferably black. If you would like to start with a pencil first, that's fine too, but I will expect you guys to go back and outline with a dark color, okay? So get that piece of paper out in front of you. We're going to be folding it. This is going to be portrait style, so up and down. So the very first fold you're going to do to help with the proportions of this Nutcracker, you are going to fold it from the top corner to the opposite side. This is hot dog style. Line them up, fold it down. Okay, and then the next fold, we are going to do from the bottom to the top. Line them up and fold here. And we're going to do one more fold, and then we'll open it up. So you can go from the top or the bottom, bring this square up to those corners, line it up. So it looks like a little rectangle now, okay? So go ahead, open this up. You should have a grid now. So this grid helps with proportion. So there should be 4 sections on each side, so 8 total, okay? This is going to help us figure out where things are going to go. All right, just so, like you see in my example, that center line helps us figure out symmetry a little bit. Remember, we were learning about that last week with our snowflake. So the line is going to help us do the design on both sides evenly, okay? So the very first thing we're going to start with, so get your marker out. The first thing we're going to draw is the belt of the Nutcracker, okay? That's gonna go, you guys find the center line. The belt is gonna go right here above that line here. So let's start with a rectangle, small square actually, and then another square around that for the belt buckle. And then 2 parallel lines that connect. Ends up looking like 2 rectangles on that side for the belt. So that will be his waist. Then we're going to add the lower torso of his body. And that will curve down. Kind of halfway between this grid here. So 2 lines. And then it comes across. And then you could do a little curve line around there. Okay. And then we can go back to the second section here, second grid in the middle. So that in the center line will be the center of the Nutcracker's chest area. We are going to curve one line up and another line up. And then a straight horizontal line across. Okay, so that's the torso part. Then we'll move back to the bottom. We're going to do the legs now. So we've got 2 vertical lines on this side of this grid. And then go to the other side. 2 vertical lines. And then the very last 2 grids here, we're going to have the bottom part of his leg. Curve down. 2 vertical lines that curve down. 1 on each side, and then his little feet, usually represented by doing little circles, just like so, okay? So then we'll go back up again, and we're gonna do his arms. You can make your Nutcracker more girly too if you'd prefer. Doesn't matter to me, as long as it looks like a Nutcracker. So you're gonna give it personality, okay? And we'll get to add our own flair to it here in a little bit. We're just getting the whole body shape first. So we are gonna do the arms now. So let's find this second grid here. attached to the top side of his torso. We're gonna do an oval on this side, an oval on this side, and then from there, attaching, and it's gonna go and cross through that to the third grid, 2 vertical lines that are parallel on each side. Then his arm cuffs, the arm cuffs of the Nutcracker here, they kind of look like they're starting to look like triangles there. So 2 diagonal lines and then a straight line across. And then the hands are gonna be circles again. And they should kind of line up with the bottom torso of their outfit. Okay, then from here, this is when we start adding in the face and the hair. So you guys, I want you to, if this is where you want to add personality, changing up the hair, you could do it smooth, you could do curls. I'm going to change up this one. This one's kind of spiky, so on this one, I might do it a little different, okay? I might make this one look a little bit more girly, okay? So I am going to go ahead, the top of the body here, we are going to curve up. We want to leave room for some kind of crown or hat here, so don't make it go all the way up. Leave at least half of this section, okay? Then, once we have those 2 lines, I'm gonna do a crown of some kind. So across, up on the sides, make it spike in the middle. Okay. Then I could add the side of the hair. So I decided I wanted this one to have more curly hair. So we're gonna start adding curls to it. Big ringlets. Woo. Awesome. Okay, got big poofy hair. Now to make the Nutcracker face, we want to make sure, you know, that center line that we made, the fold, is going to help us figure out the sides, okay? So like this one, it's got a mustache. Okay? So if I want to, I can make this Nutcracker have a mustache too if I wanted. It can be any kind of Nutcracker you want it to be. So, I am going to go ahead and start with the eyebrows. I'm going to go 1 on each side. That's how that line helps us create the proportion. So 1 eyebrow on each side. You guys, on this one, I did the eyes kind of with little half circles curved up and then 2 little circles on the bottom. With this one, I could do the eyes a little differently. I can make them more curved on top and have a big eye connected circle eye on the bottom. Okay. So you guys make them how you want to make them. And then normally the nose is a rectangle, so I'm still going to do a rectangle on this one. Remember that line indicates both sides. Then I'm going to leave the mustache off this one, since I already did one with one. So you guys, if you want to do a mustache, you can. I am going to do the round cheeks. And then to make the Nutcracker mouth that opens up, we're going to do a little rectangle box here. And then that's going to come down. Curve. And then to represent the teeth, do some lines inside that rectangle. Leave some space here and do 2 horizontal lines and then do some other lines in there. Then, to add details like the buttons, I can come on the sides and I can do pairs of parallel lines on each side of the middle. And then add my circles for the buttons. Okay. If I wanted to, I could come in and add a little more detail to the hat. Maybe I could add some diamonds. Doop, doop. Making it look like it's sparkly. I could also add some details to the outfit. And I can do that with my crowns once I start coloring, okay? So I'm going to kind of allow you guys to do what you want to in the background. For my example, I did ornaments kind of hanging down. So I'm going to show you guys how I did that. So in the background, I just started by bringing down a straight line. Then I did a little bow, so two, and then two oval shapes, and then two lines. And then from there, I add a little topper that curves down. And then I kind of go ahead and figure out what shape I want. It could be circle, it could be oval shape ornaments, it can be kind of like a donut. It can curve on both sides and point at the bottom. You guys kind of decide what you want to do from there. So I'm going to curve down and point it at the bottom. So it kind of looks like it's going behind the Nutcracker. And then add other details to the ornament. Make it look like it's curved. I could add a star. Other little details. Okay, so I might add a couple more here in a little bit. Okay, so from here, since I have most of my drawing done, I still might add some more to the background. I want to get my crowns out. And remember, to create value to where it looks like the Nutcracker has more shape to it and curve, we always want to do a darker color. So pressing down darker and harder on each side of the shape, and then blend it in lighter so it's almost white in the middle. So I'm going to pick, let's see, I'm going to do this Nutcracker, I'm going to have it have a purple outfit, okay? So with my purple, I would do, press down harder on both sides, and then blend it in, lifting up my pressure, so it's almost white in the middle. Do it on this side of the arm, blend it in, okay? Dark on that side and dark on this side. Start blending it in. I don't want to color those buttons because I want those gold or yellow. So go around those, lifting up the pressure. Awesome. So then I might come back in. I'm going to go ahead and focus on this bottom torso here. Dark purple, pressing down hard on each side, lifting up my pressure until it's almost white in the middle. The bottom part of the legs, this part, would also be purple, dark on each side, white in the middle. Alright, so I can put that color down for now and pick a new color. I could also make it look like it has some ties too, some X ties. So I can come back in, use some red, do some X's. So this is really when you guys get to add those extra details to really personalize your Nutcracker, okay? Do the cheeks pink. And you guys, you get to decide what color the skin color would be. It could be brown, tan, or peach. I've got these darker browns. I might make this Nutcracker have darker skin.
So you want to do the same thing with value, pressing down hard around the edges and blending it in to the face to create value on that face. We have a darker nose. And then the hands would also be that color, skin color. Darker on the edges. Voila. I might, let's see, I could have fun with the hair and put a little color in it to jazz it up. Maybe I want some green highlights in my hair. So I'm gonna have, I'm gonna do some valued hair. So darker green and then lighter green. Maybe even add a little yellow highlight in there. Awesome. All right, so you guys, I'm gonna have you finish these up and color them in. And I can't wait to see how they turn out. So make sure you color in the buttons, add some more details to the background. You could add a pattern that repeats itself. Awesome. Can't wait to see these.